In this video, we're going to cover your menu layout. I'm working on my everyone's favorite pizza and subs company, and the menu at the company level. If I wanted to work on an individual locations menu, I could select that here, and this menu. I've already created departments, categories, and items, which allows me to associate those items with many buttons and tabs. Let's look at the menu layout area. I don't currently have a menu layout, so I'm going to start using my auto-generate tool. The first step is to select which departments I want to put on the menu. I'll leave all of them checked. Next, I can choose if I have sizes and styles, where to put them. I'm going to put mine across the bottom. My items can be laid out either horizontally or vertically. I like the vertical direction. For modifiers, I can choose to include my modifiers if they fit on the same tab or on a separate tab that's linked. Let's choose that option first. And finally, my sort order can be by the printer sort order or alphabetical. My next step, I get to choose my button size. I like wide buttons for my items and large buttons for my modifiers and sizes. I can also choose to generate a coupon menu and pick the button size and direction for those buttons. Now we hit finish and we'll see the menu layout. Here you can see my appetizers is my first tab. I've got a button for each appetizer, and for my wings, which is the other category, and appetizers, and then alphabetically I've got beer and wine, all my craft beers, my sizes are at the bottom, my domestic beers. Let's look at the pizzas, and this is a little more complicated. Here you can see my first category was calzone. And then I had pizza favorites and specialties. My sizes and styles are at the bottom. I've got another pizza tab for modifiers. The modifiers are also organized by category. So I've got my cheeses, my meats, my sauces, and my veggies. Let's take a look at another option for our pizza menu, where we include the modifiers on the menu going to select my pizza. And again, we'll choose the same options here, but we want to include the modifiers on the same tab. So the system's calculated that I only have space for 8 modifiers on this tab. The rest will be on a linked tab. In this case, I can choose which 8 of my most popular options I want to include. I'm going to include extra cheese. We'll include chicken, pepperoni. You can see at the bottom, it'll tell you how many you have remaining. All right, now let's see the menu. So here you can see we have our pizzas, our sizes, and our styles, and then some of our modifiers. The more modifiers link, which will take us to the second menu. That includes all of my modifiers organized by category. The auto menu layout is designed to get you started quickly with your menu from here. You can change things as needed. So for example, if I want to move my salami down here, maybe I want to make this a small button and I want to duplicate it. Actually, I'll make it a wide button, so it'll go across these 2 columns. I can also move everything up if I'd like. So I have some options here to change the layout as I'd like to. The other thing I can do is add a button to the menu. So for example, let's select a spot here. That's empty on the menu and we'll choose Add Menu Button. I'm going to add an item button. And I want to add an appetizer that is commonly ordered with my pizza. In this case, breadsticks. We'll make this a wide button so it matches the rest. And I have the option to choose to add the image. I've already mapped that image to the item using the image manager. I can also change my button color. We have some preset colors here, or you can enter a hex number. We'll make it a yellow button, and then we'll change our text color as well. We can change our font and we can change our text size. Just hit save to make sure you save the changes to your menu. If you prefer to create your menu from scratch, you can also do that by clicking on the Add New tab. And this gives you an option to create a tab for whatever you want. So let's just create a lunch tab. The time can be limited for days of the week and hours of the day. So in this case, because I'm going to do a lunch menu, I'm going to make this available from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. I can choose a different color for my tab. I can even include an image. So I'll pick this sandwich picture. I can choose an image or a color for my mini background. We'll make this a nice gray background. You can limit which stations this shows up on. And you can also include a scrolling message at the bottom. There are lots of options around the scrolling message. So we'll click Done, and now we have a blank tab to work with. All right, now we can start building our menu by selecting a spot and adding a button. You have different types of buttons you can add. You can add labels, items, modifiers, sizes, styles, messages, offers, and a menu link. We'll tie this button to a hyperlink, and it will send you to another menu. We can also do quick tenders and other special functions. So let's just start out with a label, and in this label, we'll just enter the label text. And you can set your other options here. As far as the style, from here we can duplicate this or delete it using this delete button option next. Next, we'll add a menu item. Click here to select your item, and we'll do a sandwich. And we'll choose the size for your button. And you can choose to include the image if you'd like. You can also change the text here. And then you can just continue to build your menu as desired. When you're done with your menu changes, be sure to save. Then you'll want to publish those changes to make sure that they make it to the actual POS.